All right, we're back at it for day two of week two of the Wendler. So the same idea that we had on the last time, doing sets of three at 70%, 80%, and 90%. With the last one being an all-out set. Now we're gonna go ahead here. It's a wonderful dog. So my military max right now. By military, I mean military press is 175. So I will be doing sets of three at, let's see here, at 125 pounds. Roughly 140, I'll round that. And my final set will be at 100, I'll round up to 160 pounds. Now let's demonstrate a military press and what it's for and what the functions are of it. Military press is with barbell. I'll show two angles. Get your hands about shoulder width apart. Barbell is up here. I'm going to take mine from the rack over there. We'll do it easy. Hands up here, and you're going to press over your head. Now try to keep your elbows in. Don't press and then flare the elbows out. Press up. Keep the elbows in. Another key, keep your back straight. A lot of people, the flaw they make is they lean back and then press out. Don't do that. That's wrong. Have your head back. Push up. Head through. Lock out. Head back, push up, lock out. Your arms should be even with my ear. Think of it of like you're being really creepy and you're opening a window and poking your head through. Now, there'll be another motion in this. Key thing here, so you can see my feet. The military press is strict. So that means in the sense of my legs, a little lower, my legs are going to go nowhere. So my legs are going to stay straight. I'm doing this strictly on my shoulder strength. Now you'll see a lift called a push press. A push press, I dip, drive. So I drive. So I'll show you the push press when we get there. There is one final stage called the push jerk. I'll do it with a bar. I don't do it by myself. If you look at the bar, my bar is bent, so it ain't safe for me to do heavy weight this much stability. With a push jerk, is taking a weight overhead, and then I'm going to sink down and catch it underneath. So the push jerk. So I spread my legs. So instead of having to push up, I stand and catch it. So I'm able to go push and sink and catch the weight. We'll go ahead and rack our bar here. Do some warm-up sets and explain what we got going. Alright, so we're back at it. I've done my first set of three at 70%. Now I'm going to do my next set at 80%. So 80% of 175, approximately 140. So a set of three, warming up. You're still on week two, day two. That's what it is. Obviously, it's week one, set to 5 at percentages. Percentages is the key part. So we'll warm up here. Now I'm going to adjust the weights. And I'm going to change the weight to 160 pounds. That's 90% of 175. The 160 pounds is my 3 plus. Max effort, rep goal again. This is the big set that helps me build strength. So I'm going to change weights. Alright, we're back. So now we're on our final set of three of military press at 90%. 3 is the minimum goal. Remember, it's a 3 plus. Which means I'm trying to max rep this for as much as I can. Now, I go over the whole thing about form, but just basic thing, arms about shoulder width apart, keep the legs straight, head back, tight core, push up, lock out. So, hopefully I can keep good form here. So set of 3, minimum goal, 90% of my max. Now the strength of this program is I said 90% of my max. When you do your lift, it'll be based upon your max. So maybe Hannah, whoever watches this, you can do a 90-pound military press. Well, then you'll do 3 reps of 90% of 90 pounds, which would be, I don't know, like 80, something like that, based upon your weight and your percentages. That's what makes this a strong program. Bad programs is when someone tells you, well, how many reps should I do? Go do 10 reps of that. Why are you doing 10 reps and why are you picking that weight for 10 reps? If they can't answer that question, you're not on a good program. So I'm going to up my weight here now. And I'm going to do 1 set of push press because I want to work my shoulders a little extra. For our push press now, we get to include our arms with it. Most people, when they do push press, can probably do about 50 pounds more than their military press max. So I'm going to go ahead and up my weight here. So our next one here is push press. I'm going for a rep goal in this. Push press, I like to keep my reps below 5. So I'm trying to do 5 of this weight, which I have not done yet, but that's the goal I'm coming in. I like pushing military because the muscle that correlates the most with when you push someone or you punch someone is going to be your deltoid, which directly raises your arm up. So that is the muscle that's getting worked out here. So push press is nice because you dip and you drive with the legs. It's the same thing as line up and you dip and you drive with the leg, and the deltoid comes out for a punch. So you dip, drive. And so that works out nice with that. So try a set of push press here. Try to keep my form nice and clean. And also, you notice I'm wearing the belt again. Like I said, this weight weighs more than I do by a decent chunk, so I can have support. And like I said, it's a confidence thing. The belt provides support, like, why wouldn't you? Better safe than sorry. So let's go ahead, push press. Rep goal is 5. Dip, drive. Decided against that last rep, so still got a little bit going to get 5. But that's the push press. Alright, for the next part of today, you've probably noticed why I have listed 100 push-ups and 7-minute handstands, 7-minute push-ups, and 7-minute dips. I try to focus on 100 push-ups each day because my end personal goal is to do 100 push-ups unbroken. That's my personal one. If you want to do something yourself, go for it. And then, so with push-ups, let's make sure we do good form. A bad push-up, which I've seen many of you guys do, just to be honest, if you go down a push-up form, you're like, that's a push-up. That's not a push-up. A push-up is go up, core nice and tight, go down, chest touch ground, then come up. If you find yourself not in the mood, I make everyone that I train initially do hand release push-ups, but just going down, chest, hands up, push up. Hands up, push up. No dolphin push-ups. So pushing, and then up like that. No. Keep a nice straight back. I'm not going to have you do knee push-ups because I know you're more capable of doing regular. So do those. Now, the 7-minute series is just 7 minutes of that one movement, and I record what I do. So say I do 150 push-ups in 7 minutes. Next week, 151. I only pick one of the three, dips, push-ups, or handstand push-ups. I do that one today. I'll do another one on Thursday, so I keep the three kind of in a rotation. Now I'm going to demonstrate each movement and what it is. I just showed you a push-up. We're going to go with dips next. Alright, so what I'm going to show you now is called the dip. This is kind of pick your poison. Push-ups, put more focus on your chest muscle. A dip focuses more on your tricep, which bends your arm and extends it out. So, the dip, you're on rings or a bar, your choice. Hopefully you can see the angle here. And you're going to dip down like this and extend yourself up. Now, there are machines that provide assistance if you can't do this. But this is absolutely one of my top 3 upper body exercises. And so I'll do the dips. Make sure to bend your arm to 90 degrees. Don't go down too far like that. Possibility of hurting your shoulder. Not a great possibility, but don't take chances. So we'll just demonstrate a strict dip. And I'm using the rings because the rings are unstable, and so it forces my body to stabilize itself. So I'm going to be up, locked out, sink down, up, sink down, up, sink down, up. So that's a dip. I like to do either many as I can do, or just 7 minutes of max effort, boom, boom, boom. Now when I do a 7-minute set, the goal is max reps in 7 minutes, so don't kill yourself in the first minute. Do a couple, take your time. Okay, I'm 7-minute set right now. I do say 5. All right. What's up? Shake off your arms. Come back. It's about endurance. And the reason I like this is because a sport like wrestling or fighting, you might have to rely on one muscle for an extended period of time. If the guy's on top of me and I'm trying to push my arms that keep him from choking me, I'm going to be using a lot of shoulder. You know, the only way I'm nowhere near the skill level of a blue belt, the only way I have to beat a blue belt is I get them tired from making mistakes and I take advantage of it. By the way, that's far and few in between. I usually get my ass kicked, but that's why I'm learning. Now we'll do our next one, handstand push-up. Now with handstand push-ups, it's just what it is. You go down to a handstand position and do a push-up. Now, you think, oh, I can't do this. Yes, you can. There's ways to develop this and get the strength for it. So I'm going to go over some of the progressions that we have to do for this. Handstand push-ups are really great because it's training the deltoid muscle mostly, but it's also body weight. I'm a big believer of working things that are in your body, that aren't in your body. Like master your own body weight. So I'll demonstrate a regular strict handstand push-up. So let's go ahead here. This is the full handstand. It's a strict handstand. Now, there is a way to get around this and make it a little bit easier for yourself. If I'm in a competition that requires handstand push-ups, this is what I would do to make it easier. So I go down I'm going to go down in the headstand position here. Bring your legs here to your knee. Kick up. I'm using that kick up to kind of ride my hands. Now, most people are not in a handstand position where they have the strength to do that. So there's some ways to work towards it. So I'm going to show you those ways. Alright, so here's 2 ways in which we can train our handstand push-up. The first one is pretty simple. You're just going to go up into a handstand position. So, get my handstand. And you're just going to lock your shoulders out and hold. This will take a lot of shoulder strength to do. And just kind of holding is going to build the strength up there, which is necessary. Now the other way, and I've seen, is you're going to take weights or something that you feel sturdy with. Normally I'll have a pad here for my head, but I don't have the luxury of that today. And you're going to stack them. Now the reason you're going to stack them is because it's going to decrease your range of motion. So rather than going down here, I'm going to go instead here. It's going to make it easier and you're going to build yourself up. So usually sets of 12 is where I like to be. You can kind of go, but if I go here, hands are in between. I go ahead and go in my handstand position. Now watch how low I go. Boom, push. Boom, push. Boom, push. I'm working the motion, but I've lessened it. Now let's say you get really good at that. Go ahead, take the plate off. And now your range of motion has just gotten bigger. So now I want to practice this. Here I am. Boom, push. Boom, push. And so my range of motion's got a little bigger. Eventually I will have no weight and I'll have the full handstand. So try that out. Let's see, some common rules. It's kind of like when you're going up, you keep your core active and engaged, poke yourself through, like you're opening a window and sticking your head in. And also don't slam your head going down, boom. You know, have some control and restraint. So, yeah, that's day 2. That's mostly a shoulders, upper body workout. Day 3 is kind of a rest day. Bicep curls and ab work. I won't show you the bicep curls. Well, I'll show you some things for some abs. So.